Ladies and gentlemen of America, I would like to announce that I am currently running for the United States presidency as soon as I figure out how to load the rest of my shit. Today, oh my god, oh, my tracking. Today we're all Americans. We're all Americans today. Where is my chat? Why isn't my chat showing up on the goddamn screen? Maybe you might be shiny. You know what? It just took a second. It didn't actually grab anything. It did. Oh my god! Stop freaking out, bro. I just got home 10 minutes ago. Can you not fuck me tracking? Right, shiny. This is the American stream. No horny today. Absolutely no horny today. Why is my tracking being like this? My brother in Christ. I beg your finest fucking pardon. Can't you see I'm wearing my glasses? Can't you see I'm wearing my nice fancy American glasses? Hey, Hocus, how's it going, buddy? Welcome in. It's time. It's time to show the American way. After we do the cutscene. Will I be doing goddamn motherfucking goddamn mother father and tracking fucking up? Have I ever played Skyrim before? Absolutely, yes I have, Amber. Why the fuck is my tracking doing this to me? Don't they understand? I'm running for the presidential the thing. Can't you tell that I'm running for the United States presidency? Great work, President. Where in the goddamn mother, father, and motherfucker? Why isn't I do intend. I do intend. Hey, Davey. Why? Okay, we're breaking immersion for a quick second. Why the fuck is this happening to me? Why is my track? Can't you understand that I'm trying to run for the United States presidency? Hi, David. Hello, Hocus. Hello, Amber. Hello, everybody. Why the fuck? Welcome to the most American stream on the entire internet. My name is Fail the Mimic, Corporate Mimic, and United States President. Will I be keeping on this accent the whole game? Maybe. If I'm not horny, I lock in. You know what? You can lock all the way in. I need to figure out what's going on with my fucking tracking. I need to figure out what the fuck's going on with my tracking. Cause this is ridiculous. What in the mother, father, and goddamn? In the coup d'etat forces. Brother. Yes, the United States president himself failed to mimic. What did I break this time? Fucking nothing. I haven't even touched anything. Chat super slow today. That's because of the fucking internet. Is there a reason? Is there a reason why you continue to break? I haven't changed a gosh darn thing, and this fucking thing decides that it wants to break. I don't understand it. I don't understand it at all. The special ops. Oh shit! What race should I pick in Skyrim? You should absolutely pick the Nord, the most American one. Oh, abso-fucking-lutely. America, fuck yeah! By the way, this game is made by From Software. Let's party! This is made by From Software. The Dark Souls and the Armored Core people. Oh shit, we're straight into the business as a president should. Straight to the business. We do not negotiate with terrorists, nor do we negotiate with dirty, filthy communists. Did I catch you asking me for universal health care, you pansy bitch? What kind of damn dirty liberal do you think I am? They said, yeah. What the hell is a kilometer? Is that one of them newfangled technologies? Kilometer? Is that something I could use to commit war crimes? America, fuck yeah. By the way, we are certainly gonna keep up. We are certain. Oh my God, we have so many weaponry. We're 100% gonna go ahead and keep on this little accent that we got, because you know what? This is, yeah, you're damn right. I am 100%. I am 100% full American. Look at that statue that I had them build. It made 100% out of taxpayer dollars. There wasn't a single lick of my paycheck that went into that shit. The same way that the paycheck should be You know what? Hold on. We're pausing this goddamn motherfathering thing. You know what? Hold on. I gotta do the least American thing that anybody has ever done. I gotta fix something. As if that would ever actually do something for an American. As if that would ever do anything for a hardworking American like myself. All pigeons are government drones. Who the fuck told you that, Sippy? Sasa Pippy? Which one of those damn dirty Democrats told you about that? Well, you know what? Was it what? Hold on. I have an American education. That means that sometimes it takes me a little bit to catch up. Sometimes, you know what? That's why we got the big cool popping up on the left-hand side of the screen, because that's exactly what we are. Betty Ross, yeah. Oh God, I slipped into a disgusting British accent. Oh, those fucking Yankees. Oh my God, hold on. I'm running out of accent. Hold on. All right, which one of you motherfuckers decided that they wanted to get cooked today? Oh, hold on. I think I just figured out how the fucking game works. I think I just figured out how the game works. They took away my macaroni and cheese burgers, I can't believe that they would take away such an American classic. What next? They're gonna go ahead and take away my wife that I sometimes beat. As is the American way. As is the way. How you doing, you? Welcome in. Your country has free public health care? What kind of fucking communist are you? We're all Americans today. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're from Brazil, or if you're from China, or maybe even if you're from Korea, not the Northern Korea, of course. We're specifically talking about the Southern Koreas. I hear them Southern Koreans makes very good content. I hear that they actually give people the ability to read, and I find that very impressive. Bale has a wife. I actually am married. This is a hell of a way for me to drop the knowledge. This is a hell of a fucking way for me to drop the lore when I'm in my full American mode. Remember who we are. Remember that we the free. All right, maybe I'm running out American. Maybe I'm the fake one. But you know what? In order to be a politician in this world, my country has no tax. What kind of nonsense is that? How on earth do you take advantage of the people's money? How on earth do you take advantage of the people's money if you're not taking the taxes? You know those damn dirty, I've run out of ammo. I've currently run out of ammo. Is that a fucking sniper rifle? I didn't realize that we had such technology. Oh, is that ammunition?
Mr. President, hurry up and head for the underground base.
The underground base.
Pretty suspicious. You're
What?
supposed to enter from the roof section.
The roof section? Where the fuck is that? The roof section? You mean I gotta go down into my statue? Hello, Deadbean. We're going full American today. In our big robot presidential armor. I'll be back just like Arnold Schwarzenegger, just like the Californian governor Arnold Schwarzenegger. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to me if he's not still the governor. It doesn't matter because you know what? In my mind, he's always gonna be the governor. But I'm the only one who's watching. Colton, clearly you don't understand. Clearly you don't understand the American magic that is multi-streaming. We stream actually on 3 different platforms. We are very multicultural around here. I guess you could say that we're really American. We're a bit of a melting pot. We've got a few different chat cultures going on right now. If you look, I'm not sure where you are, but if you take a look at the chat, you might notice there's some different icons. You might notice a bit of a difference.
Now let's hurry.
Technically, I'm American, but Latin America is where I'm from. You know what? It's got America in it. That's what matters.
Wait a moment.
Like I said, today is Memorial Day, previously known as Declaration Day, but that's besides the point. We're going to talk about revisionist history, not about the fact that white folks took that shit away from the black folks. But you know what? We're not going to talk about that. We're not going to talk about that today because that's politics. And the last thing that we want to do in America is talk about politics. Am I right, fellas? Am I right or am I right? Hoorah. Missile alert, what kind of fucking pussy do you think I am? You think I'm gonna run away for some fucking missile? What a joke. I have to go to school now. I'll see you later, Shiny. I hope you work real hard. I hope you work real hard on your assignments. You go ahead and you get that education. I'll make sure that you get a nice nepotism hire down at the Department of Justice. Thank you very much, Sunken. I appreciate such glaze. When I was a boy and I had to work on the farm with my pa, sometimes Paul was a little mean to me, but you know what? That's what made me the man that I am today. It's a little bit of tough love, never hurt nobody.
The barrier has been opened.
Who knows why anybody does anything besides the fact that it's tradition? There's nothing more traditional than a good old American white picket fence, a nice burger, a nice broken fucking tracking, because I'm using that VTube studio, and I'm not using the American classic VTube USA. Okay, sincerely, give me one moment. I'm practicing some of that newfangled witchcraft. My daughter told me about it. My beautiful daughter told me about it. She said, Daddy, next time you have some issues with that damn dirty VTube studio, I need you to go ahead and I need you to clean off that camera. I need you to go ahead and clean off that camera. I need you to go ahead and make some adjustments. Matter of fact, what we're gonna do around here is that we're actually gonna do a good old fashioned restart. I actually used to work in the IT department. I was around teaching the elderly exactly how they needed to advance in this day and age. With the technology and all that whoozy what's it. Technology is quite important, which is exactly why we're having so much fucking problems right now, because the technology ain't technology. And hold on, chat. How about some of this? What if I change the lighting environment in my home? What if I went ahead and I changed my lighting environment? It appears that maybe there was actually too much light in my room. It appears that there actually might be too much. I'm sorry, are these bastards trying to take away my Air Force One? Don't you understand that I need that to fly around? And I need that. You don't quite understand the kind of power that the president holds. You don't understand that I need to fly on Air Force One in order for me to get anywhere that I need to go. Whether it's down to the local Walmart, as one does. Because what kind of American doesn't spend half their time at the Walmart? I swear on everything, if somebody came up to me and they were like, "Sir, I actually haven't been to a Walmart in my entire life," I feel like that might be worth a nice corporate spanking, if you know what I mean. Some nice corporate punishment. Hello, welcome back, Hocus. I hope you enjoyed your nice American break. I hope you went out there and you blew up some fireworks. Maybe you harassed your neighbor. You know, as is the American way, harass your neighbor into being just the way that you are, because if they're different, I need you to go ahead and grab that American patriotism, and I need you to remind them that they are actually not allowed to be any different. I know that we say it's a nice little melting pot, but if you're not a patriot, then you're not an American. Anti-Trump, you know what, Artie? That's exactly why I became the president. That's exactly why I became the president of the United States, because you know what? I have the capabilities. I have the credentials. I went to Columbia University, one of the most American colleges in the entire world. I actually grew up in Massachusetts with my pa in our farm. We actually helped raise about 10,000 chickens at a time. You know, then we sent him over to the slaughterhouse. I went ahead and I shared my favorite chicken, Bucky, and I went ahead and I sent him over to the Tyson Chicken Tender Factory. And you know what? He tasted damn good. He tasted damn delicious. Sometimes I think about Bucky. If Bread comes in here saying I'm not here, Hocus, I'll go ahead and I'll make sure that I go ahead and I hide you, all right? As is the nepotism that you gain from being friends with the President of the United States. Just for saying that, chat spam W. Chat, go ahead and press 1 if you think that I'm the world's greatest president. Chat, go ahead and type 2 if you think that I'm actually also the world's greatest president. That's right. You actually only get one option. It's the illusion of choice, as if we're playing one of them their dark picture games. Just another day at the Oval Office. Just another day as the president of the United States. 3 world's worst president. How dare you? What kind of damn dirty backstabbing traitor are you, blood adept? I thought that I had you as my vice president, and now I might need to go ahead and leak some files. And maybe, you know, I throw a little bit of lies in there. Maybe I hack your email and I reveal to the world that you actually are subscribed to multiple different perks programs across the country. I saw that. I saw your email from the container store. What containers are you trying to purchase? You can't contain the American spirit. You can't contain the American... Richard! I can't believe that motherfucker would betray us. I replace you in the event you die. Joke's on you. The party's just getting started. Joke's on you. I can't die because I have the spirit. I missed some American pods, some rescues. I didn't really know that there was an option to go ahead and save my American citizens. Rush combo points. Ain't nobody ever tell me about no rush combo. Fails Discord documents. I'll have you know right now that I will not be implicated in any sort of documents. I never had sexual relations with that woman, and it's insensitive for you to insinuate that I would do such a thing to such a nice, upstanding, respectable woman. I would never cheat. First of all, I would never cheat on my wife, especially not in the Oval Office. You think that I would be getting head underneath the presidential table? That's ridiculous. That's quite silly if you ask me. Welcome in, Fight Back for Freedom. Fight Back for Freedom. Most American in this chat room except for myself. The land of the free was free no more. But let me tell you the story of a man who stood against that tide, who believed in his own justice, even when it seemed the whole country had turned against him. DNN correspondent Pete McDonald. I have America's spirit and I'm the #1 fan. I get the vice president. Matter of fact, so here's the thing. We actually had a presidential race, and I had to go ahead and pick somebody. Hocus, you might have to fight blood adept to the death. As you know what, my first rule when I was sworn into the presidency, one of the very first things I did was that I actually legalized gladiatorial combat. Mutual combat, fighting to the death, is actually the most optimal way to solve any and all your problems. Jody, update me as the status of the nation. Damn, I didn't realize that we had voice acting. It's gonna save me a little bit because I'm not gonna lie to you, the accent's kind of a little much. Accent's kind of hard on my throat, but that's okay. Mr. President, hello, yes, nice to meet you. That's the most American goddamn motherfucking thing that I've heard all day. Believe in your own justice. My fault, Paul. I miss Paul every single day. I miss Paul every single day. You know, every Sunday on God's day, every Sunday after church, I actually go down to Paul's grave and I make sure that I go ahead and I pour a 40 ounce over his tomb because you know Paul was a drinker. Paul really did love him that 40 ounce. He really did love him some Modelo. He was he was multicultural like that. He didn't never judge nobody for the color of their skin or where they came from. Paul was a real revolutionary. He taught me how to be the man that I am today.
Jody, how's my schedule look for today?
That's a damn good question. I'm awful busy. German royal history is messed up. That man, that does not surprise me. That does not surprise me at all because you know what? I tell you something right now. The royals, those fucking royals, especially the ones over in Britain, they're no good. How long are you on tonight? Probably not that long. Probably like an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. I got home from work. I'm a hard working man. I just got back home. I just got back home from quite a long shift. I got home and then about 10 minutes later I went ahead and I started upstream because it is the most American day of the year and I just had to go ahead and I had to make sure that I had to do this. Y'all ever seen King of the Hill? Y'all ever seen my boy Boomhauer? He was actually Paul's favorite. You don't necessarily need to tell me about it. It did certainly hurt my feelings a little bit when I was growing up, but you know what? Me and Boomhauer have actually made up. Me and Boomhauer are actually quite best friends. We actually went out. We went to the Waffle House not too long ago. It was pretty great. We went ahead and we actually watched the combat, some Mortal Kombat battle to the death over a couple of stacks of waffles. It was wonderful.
You've got a conference and dinner party at the Japanese embassy regarding wildlife
Oh, the
protection.
Japanese embassy. I sure do love meeting with the Japanese embassy. They're quite nice.
Sorry, but I'll have to cancel that.
It's a real shame. I've got a lot of stuff going on. I'll go ahead and I'll let the Japanese embassy know that I love and appreciate them and the sushi is on me next time.
I'm heading out to save America.
You're damn right.
Let them know I won't be able to make it.
That's right. I got more important things to do than to hang out and eat sushi with my favorite people.
Yes, Mr. President.
It's time. So Vibes, how you doing today? Welcome in.
To my beloved fellow Americans,
Oh, DNN.
this is an announcement from the Government Policy Promotion Department, your American
Yep.
justice and freedom
Yup.
supporter.
The true news
To tell
channel.
Each and every one of you is this: recent events were not a mere coup d'état,
But
rather a revolution to correct the wrongs in the United States of America.
wrongs. What wrongs could we
To
possibly
our
have in
regret,
America?
Our nation is in a crisis situation.
You better not talk about the
Since
economy. I don't really like
2010,
thinking about that one.
domestic terrorism problems have increased rapidly.
Oh my goodness.
Economic disputes originating from the exhaustion of fossil
Oh my
fuels.
goodness. When did this game come out? It probably came out in 2026 with the way that they're talking.
Large-scale immigration.
Large scale
Neither the
immigration.
current
Ain't nothing wrong with that. I bet y'all
president
thought I
nor
was going to
the
say something
American
else,
government
didn't you?
took actions to address these various problems. On the contrary, they have filled their own pockets adhering to terrorist cells.
God damn it. That's
To correct
un-American. That's
this
dirty.
situation, Richard Hawk, Arizona Insurrection
Fucker.
Bureau, and
I can't
Vice President of the old government,
I can't believe that
and
Richard would
the
betray
US
us like that.
military Rose to the task at hand.
I can't believe he would do this to us.
Our ancestors did, based in a
You fell into the
belief of
ocean,
real
Soph?
freedom.
You rode a dolphin to
And
shore,
based
got
in
a
the
tan, and
belief
ate a
of
banana, won the Olympic
independent
race by
war.
accident, and got boba
And
tea.
based in the
Congratulations.
belief in this
What do you say to
great
citizens
nation.
who accuse you of accepting bribes from Japan officials of common rider merchandise? You know what? You know what? I don't really take. You know what? I don't really take. I didn't mean to skip that. I meant to pause it. I don't take too kindly to that kind of insinuation. All because I spend a little bit of money when I hang out with the Japanese embassy. All because I brought the emperor a nice common rider Deno driver. All because I purchased him his favorite driver and he purchased me my favorite driver. That doesn't mean that anything suspicious was going on. Political allies can also be friends.
Fortunately, though, because the
Watch Game Over Zim, you're already too late.
reinforcements
Zim, you're late. We already watched Game Over. We even got a YouTube video on it. We already did that.
while eliminating the enemies in your way, please reach the underground base promptly and board Air Force One.
Underground, board Air Force One. Got it.
This mission goes by the call name of time. The great escape from the White House.
Beautiful. That sounds like it could be a 10 out of 10 film adaptation of my life.
Good luck.
Fallen Angel, America. You goddamn right. You gosh damn diggity darn right. Good luck and Godspeed, Mr. President. Thank you. Thank you. What a lovely woman. What a lovely. Oh, I didn't realize that we were gonna have all this extra stuff. Railgun, multi-missile launcher, flamethrower. Go ahead and give me that multi-missile launcher. I actually don't have any. I actually need to go ahead and I need to develop some new weaponry, investment, manufacture. Then why did you put out 20 tweets to the effect of "fuck yeah, they gave me yet another Kamen Rider belt"? You've never been excited. You've never been excited that your friend gave you a nice present. You've never been excited over that. You've never been excited over that. I think that you and I might need to take a sit down. And I might need to inform you of the finer things in life. I like and sub. Thank you very much, Fallen Angel. Thank you very much for supporting the American way of life. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna put that over in slot 2 because you know what an American thing is. Rotating save slots. Make sure you're making sure that you're nice and safe.
Op suit, Jody.
It's time for the special ops suit.
Party is about to start.
Let's fucking go.
Party is a first for me.
There's always a party when the president's involved. How do you explain tweet of you covered in Kamen Rider belts over 4 foot in height? I'm fucking sorry. This appears.
Let's party.
This actually appears to be the exact same level.
The White House.
This actually appears to be the exact same fucking level. It appears that maybe we made a bit of a mistake. We're gonna go ahead and return to that title screen. It appears that maybe we made a bit of a mistake. Mission to White House. Hold on. Can I just select a different mission? Yes, I can. We're gonna go down to San Francisco, labeled Mount Kamen Rider. Listen, I don't understand what the problem is. All because you have not embraced the power of Kamen Rider. All because you have not embraced the Karate Bugman spirit. Listen, that's got nothing to do with me, blood adept. Pair that welcome in knows me. Welcome to the most American stream on the internet.
Annihilate the enemy force and make the liberation of San Francisco shine.
We're gonna go ahead and shine, George. Right now, I know we're American mobile. We're not gonna quite talk about politics. YouTube doesn't quite like that. Sometimes they come down on us. Sometimes they decide to shut us down. Sometimes they decide to get a little un-American, if you understand my drift. If you understand my Fast and Furious 2 Tokyo Drift, Too Fast, Too Furious. Actually, I believe that Tokyo Drift is the 3rd Fast and Furious film.
Mr. President, how's the skydiving?
It's going great. I'm actually not too bad. I'm actually having a great time in my armored core.
Occupied by coup d'etat forces.
Damn it.
Will be the starting point of our counteroffensive.
They won't know what hit them. They won't fucking know what hit them.
Okay.
George, I'm gonna need you to calm down before you catch this swift ban.
Gentlemanly landing, sir, befitting only of a U.S. president.
The gentleman in me goes off the clock at 5 p.m.
Yeah, we're working overtime.
And now I'm gonna
I'm
take America back.
You're goddamn right. We're gonna take America back with our revolver. With our big fat revolver.
The army by destroying the target areas where the troops have amassed. Destroy all the target areas scattered throughout and take back the town.
Not a problem. We're gonna take back San Francisco. We're gonna restore California to its rightful status. Blow this shit up. Take it apart. It has a lot of health. I'm not wasting my God-given ammunition on this. Wait a goddamn minute. Is there more enemies behind us? Yes, they're hopping out of the truck. Where's my grenade launcher? There we go. There we go. Nice and perfect. Big destruction energy. Overheat? Damn, I gotta pay more attention to my heat gauge.
President,
POWs, prisoners of war.
destroy the cage with light firearms and rescue the people inside.
I'm on it. I need to save my citizens.
President, what are you up to? I thought I told you to use light firearms
My bad. It appears that maybe I killed some prisoners of war. It appears that maybe I killed some prisoners of war, but you know what? Those are acceptable losses. Those are acceptable losses in the war that is against the coup d'etat. Welcome in, Aldin. How you doing today? How you doing on this nice American day that we're having? They're even riding our little tram system. Don't you understand how much that shit costs for us to install in California?
Destroy each target and blow the area to oblivion.
I'll go ahead and I'll blow it to smithereens. I'll go ahead and I'll blow this bad boy out to smithereens.
Call it winning by retreating.
Winning by retreating. Winning by retreating my ass.
Those annoying soldiers are coming in swarms.
They can come in as many swarms as they want, but it's not gonna work.
With a high rapid fire rate are effective here.
It's never gonna work.
Attack as you roll.
It only costs a few tens of thousands. It's really not that much money. In the grand scheme of things, when it comes to protecting America, when it comes to protecting the land of the free and the nation, the home of the free and the land of the brave, that doesn't mean anything. Tens of thousands of dollars, what's that when you're saving millions of Americans? What's the plan for today? You know, we're doing a little bit of a short stream. We're doing a little bit of a short American stream. You know, actually, I'm a hardworking man. We talked about this before. Paul raised me to be a very hard worker. We actually just got out of work not too long ago. We got out of work not too long ago, and then you know what I did? Because I'm such a hard worker, about 10 minutes after I got home, I went ahead and I made a thumbnail for the YouTube. I went ahead and I made some tweets, let everybody know what was going on, let them know that the new president of the United States was actually crowned on Memorial Day.
This facility would
So we're just kind of hanging out right now. You know, we're doing a nice chill stream. We're just having some fun tonight. Nothing crazy. We're not really clip farming or nothing. I know that I'm doing the accent. I know I'm talking about Paul, but you know what? We're just hanging out today. We're not doing no clip farming. We're just hanging out. It's you and me, chat. We're just having a good time tonight. We're really just vibing. Is that a rare material? It's high quality. It's high quality. Now, maintenance and repair, where we've sunk most of our money for trams. Listen. We could build them. We could build every item shitty and terrible, but everything is made in America, so it's high quality. You know, maybe it's a little expensive to do the repairs, but you know what? Just like a Ford Focus, just like a Ford F-150, they just don't fucking quit. Now, do they? Even if you gotta go ahead and you gotta repair that, it don't matter because they'll never give up. They'll never give up. Babe, what the fuck are you doing? I'm having a good old American time. I'm having a good old American time. I crown myself the new president of the United States. We're having a nice chill stream today. Ornix, how you doing today? You having a good America day? I hope you are. I hope everybody's out there. I hope everybody's out there having a good time. I hope you having some barbecue. So, you know, maybe some drinks if you're into that kind of thing. Maybe you pop some fireworks. You know, maybe you even just have a nice treat. Maybe you treat yourself to a nice delicious soda. Maybe a nice crisp Dr. Pepper. They actually just came out with a new Dr. Pepper flavor. It's creamy coconut. I haven't had the opportunity to try it just yet because I assume it's quite popular. It's quite popular. I haven't been able to get my hands on it. So, Fail, it seems I've been accepted. You've been accepted into a digital game design college. That's so goddamn motherfucking cool. That's amazing, Yuta. I'm very proud of you. I'm very proud of you. I know that the school situation's been a little complicated for you, but you know what, son? I'm so proud of you. I'm very happy for you, Yuta. Congratulations. Congratulations. I know you've been working real hard. In order to get that. Congratulations. Socrates, philosopher, if being a VTuber, you're upside down question mark. What are you without it? I'm doing good, man. Just relaxing. I never asked how you felt about the group that I brought you into. Everybody seems pretty chill. I quite enjoy spending my time with these people. By the way, I actually hit up chat. This is actually a little bit of a spoiler. You know, maybe a little bit of a preview of what's to come. I'm actually talking to a gentleman by the name of Flaria. Maybe we do a bit of a collaboration sometime soon. I don't know. I guess you'll just have to continue to pay attention to the channel. Guess you'll have to keep coming to my presidential announcements in order to find out. Chad, I'm gonna be so for real with you. I don't really know what's going on. I don't really know what's going on. It takes quite a lot of energy to maintain this accent. It takes quite a lot of bit of energy, but you know what? I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Can I have a different gun, please? That's the, you know what? That's the one I need right there. It's the assault rifle. Can I? Where in the goddamn are these mother fathers? They're actually right back up there. I'm glad to know that we actually have a functioning map. I do not have the energy to parse the nonsense out. Can we speak normally? I don't understand what you're saying. This is normal. This is normal for me. But in all seriousness, though, I need to get some water. That shit is hard. I kept it up for like almost an hour. That's impressive. That's impressive.
The POWs have been safely freed. You succeeded in
Beautiful.
saving the POWs.
We saving everybody. Oh, I slipped back into the accent. It's kind of hard. 30-ish minutes. Now I need to go for an additional 30. I need to make sure that it's a clean hour, not including startup time. Damn. Oh my goodness, they have a tank.
Well, if it isn't the pride of the United States military.
The M1 Abrams tank.
I never thought they would join the fight.
Bro, I need water so bad. Hold on. Dude, the accent's taking me out. Hold on, I gotta slam some water. I gotta slam some water. Post meal napping. I'll catch you later, blood. Thanks for hanging out, buddy. Delicious. Oh, you just woke up to the message? That's crazy. What a wild thing to wake up to.
Weapons like bazookas are effective against the tough tank armor. Please don't hold back on using the weapons in your
Hold back. I could never hold back. What a joke. Blow him the fuck away. Hey, Charlene, how you doing today? Hope you're having a good America day. Oh, maybe I had a little bit too much water. It's starting to fight me. It's starting to fight back just a little bit. You know, I've never quite understood. The human body needs so much water to exist. And yet, when you drink a lot of water, sometimes it goes down the wrong pipe. Or sometimes you start burping up the water. And I think that's quite strange. I don't really understand how the human body works that way. Oh, no, I accidentally killed the POW with my bazooka. I accidentally blew it up with my bazooka. Target area destroyed. Bonus rare material. What stellar performance from your president. Absolutely stellar performance. Chad, I'm not gonna lie to you. This game is very nice, mindless fun. This game is very chill, nice, mindless fun. Will I come back to it? I don't know. Maybe. Probably not on stream though. Maybe one of these days. You know, let's say we have a nice Sunday drink. You know, maybe a nice Saturday drink. I don't know. Maybe I put this on. Act a little silly. You never really know. Never say never. You know the good old American classic film, The Goonies. Goonies never say die. Goonies never say die, and neither do I.
the Halcon Denkai China building.
The what now?
It's decorated with gorgeous lights. Their Christmas tree.
Pensy!
Over 800,000 people came to see
Bro,
it last
get
December.
that thinly veiled. Oh my god, there's so many.
I've been wondering how lovely that gorgeous building would look if it were destroyed. I feel bad for the owner, but hey, let's smash the hell out of it.
I don't really understand why you're encouraging me to do this, but you know what? I'm not upset with it.
Morale of the troops is rising due to the HQ installations. Destroy the HQ facilities first and eradicate
Oh shit, they
the will to fight.
eradicate their will to fight. Go ahead and break down their spirit. Make sure they regret ever fucking with the United States president. Oh, this is actually a sniper rifle. That's not really what I wanted. That, you know what, that's not really quite what I wanted. Wait, what the fuck kind of gun do I have? Oh, I have the rifle. I mean, I actually have the revolver right now, and the shotgun. You know what? I actually don't quite like this option. Does this do good damage? I mean, not really. Uh, I would like to change. I guess we're gonna have to use the shotgun. I guess we're gonna have to use the shotgun because we're kind of running low on ammo. I have to do 2 different degrees simultaneously. I was literally on the waiting list for the university. So much stuff has happened all at once, huh, Yuda? So much stuff has happened all at once for you. But you know what? I have faith in you. I have faith in you. I know you've been working hard. I have faith in you that you could do it. Offensive argument. That's exactly what I wanted. I wanted to augment my offense. I wanted to augment my offense. Damn, we're really tearing this fucker apart, aren't we? We're really tearing apart this American monument. No bullets. Oh, hot diggity damn. I guess we got to use the revolver. The revolver and the shotgun because we're kind of low on ammunition. Just blow them apart. Unfortunately, I don't have any more bazookas, so it's a little tricky. It's a little tricky to do big damage, but you know what it is, We're just going to make sure that we get some new bazookas and whatnot next time. We're going to go ahead and we're going to spend some of our resources to get more weaponry of that type. You know, some more heavy-duty weaponry to go ahead and handle such situations like this. You know, I would actually really appreciate it if you would just lay down and fucking die already. I would really appreciate that. Matter of fact, I'm just going to stand here menacingly. I'm going to stand here menacingly like the ultimate cartoon, the ultimate American classic cartoon, SpongeBob the SquarePants haver. They even got a Texas squirrel in that show. I don't understand how you be any less American than a nice old-fashioned American squirrel. Those motherfuckers talk shit about Texas, and I'll tell you what, Sandy Cheeks did not take that lying down. Good old American Sandy Cheeks. She was actually a part of the NASA program. I actually fast-tracked her there because I saw the potential in her. A lot of people didn't have faith in her because they viewed her as just a common squirrel. They didn't understand that she actually had the capabilities to be one of the most gifted minds in America. Hey, Mr. President, do you know why the Oval Office is round? So nobody can corner you around your presidential campaigns. You know what? That's exactly what politics is all about. You got to make sure that you're the strongest in the room. You can't ever go down. Target area destroyed. That's what I would expect on the U.S. president. Which one of you? There's more. There's more bad guys. You know what? I don't imagine they're very happy now, are they? Can I get some nice bazooka ammo? I would really appreciate it. Okay, I'm going to go now. Faint from exhaustion. I'll catch you next time, Yuta. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you. I know this stream, you know, there was literally no time. There was literally like a 20-minute window letting you know that it was starting, that it was going to happen. And that's only if you follow me on Twitter, as you should. You should definitely be following the President of the United States on Twitter. You should also be following them on YouTube and to Twitch and maybe even the TikToks. If you're one of them TikTok kids, you know, I don't really insult the Gen Z because while I do understand that that's not really for me, you know, I'm past that part. It's important to me as the president to make sure that I am doing everything that I need to do, everyone that I need to do to make sure that the future of America is secured. It's all about making sure because children are our future. The children are in fact our future. Do I have any more motherfucking? Can I get some more ammunition, please? I'm struggling quite a bit. I'm struggling quite a bit without my bazooka ammunition. Can you fucking break already? Jeez. Hey, Mr. President, if a U.S. president, more like Minos Prime, well, you know what? Joke's on you. I don't even understand that reference. Joke's on you. I don't even understand that reference. I didn't see that on Fox News. I haven't seen that on the Cartoon Network. Hi, Mr. President, if a UFO lands on the White House lawn, do we offer them our leader, or can we just send them straight to tech support? You know what? If those aliens decide to come, if those illegal aliens decide to come, drop down on their UFO, I'll make sure that I step out there personally in my nice armored suit, and I'll have a nice, healthy conversation with them. Are you here to try to colonize my planet? Are you here looking to learn the American way? If they're interested in patriotism, then you know what? Those aliens are more than welcome in my country. But if there be fuck you AI bullshit, get the fuck out of here. That's why you got restricted. That's why you got shut down by the automatic Twitch setup. Because you know what? You know what the Americans fucking hate? It's the AI. It's the AI taking away people's jobs, ruining the environment, using up all our resources. That's not very American at all. It's important to steal other people's resources, not use our own detrimentally. That's ridiculous. Target area destroyed. Now, if I could get some ammunition, I would really appreciate that. Thank you very much. Heavy arms ammunition. Now, if I could... Oh, that's 40 ammo. That's pretty impressive. 40 ammo. That's pretty good. You know, I'm running a little low on health, but you know what? That's okay because we got the bazooka. We got the bazooka, so now we'll actually be able to do some quite a good amount of damage. Look at him. He doesn't even know what to do. He doesn't even know what to do. He can't handle it. Oh no, I'm kind of getting slapped around a little bit. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Hold on. I just need to, you know, maybe, I'm having a little bit of trouble. I'm having a little bit of trouble with the controls. I haven't been playing this game very long. Nice glasses, by the way. Thank you very much. I bought them from the Payless. I bought them from the Payless in the Mall of America store. They actually recognize me. They say, "Hello, Mr. President. How you doing today? Thank you so much. Thank you so much for legalizing Mortal Kombat. I really appreciate that. I actually, my sister's boyfriend, he was actually abusing her, and I obviously did not take too kindly to that. So with the Mortal Kombat rules, I challenged him to Mortal Kombat in front of his home, and I beat him senseless. I beat him until he had no idea what up was, what right was, what left was. And then when he came out of his coma approximately 6 months later, he went ahead and he beat him halfway to death all over again. I'm Hocus's boyfriend. Took her phone. How you doing, Hocus's boyfriend? I hope you're having a great day on this nice little American Memorial Day. Make sure that you shout out all of your. Oh shit, my shield is low. I don't quite like that. I don't like taking that much damage. Breaking point. Presidents don't have a breaking point. I'll never get up as long as the American citizens need me. I will never give up. You think that pathetic fucking laser is gonna do anything to me? You're a joke. You're a fool. With my nice American-made missiles, you can't do anything to stop me. You can't do anything to stop me. See, you can't even turn around in time. You can't even turn around in time to do any real damage. You're pathetic. You're fucking pathetic. My shield is low. That's okay. I really don't care. Because you know what? Look at that. My health is just fine. My health is just fine. Just a little bit more. Thank you for the redeem, Ornix. I appreciate you for looking out for your president's health. This is what she watches. I'll have you know right now. You know we're doing a little bit of an extra thing right now. You know it's America, so I had to go ahead and I had to put on the presidential persona. I had to go ahead and I had to be full presidential. However, I will definitely let you know the Hocus is watching an absolute fucking idiot on the internet. Even when I'm not being American, I'm definitely a little bit of a silly goose, as I believe the kids call it these days. Hey, Mr. President, have you tried turning the economy off and back on again? Listen, I tried to do that with the stock market, and then Wall Street got all upset with me, and then they went ahead and they started lobbying all this bullshit. You know what? I may not be the sharpest tool in the shed, but you know what I have? I have passion, and I have the credentials to take care of the people of this country. He's trying to shoot me again. Joke's on you, fucker. You can't actually shoot me. Oh no. I actually went ahead and I selected the wrong ammunition. I actually selected the wrong bit of ammunition. You know, maybe I'm a little concerned now. Maybe I'm a little concerned that I no longer have my stuff. Maybe this is how my grandpa felt when he first became the U.S. resident after escaping Cuba. You know what? I'm actually quite fond of the Cubans. I actually really like Cuban food. I went down to my local Cuban spot not too long ago. They said, "Hello, Mr. President. How you doing today? How would you like to try one of our brand new dishes?" We went ahead and we made a Cuban sandwich just for you. We called it the presidential bun. They actually, instead of using traditional Cuban sandwich bread, they actually went ahead and they put that between two slices of beautiful. Oh fuck. They actually put it between two nice slices of white bread. It was fantastic. Snake. Retry. If I retry, where do I start at if I retry? Do I restart at the beginning of the fucking game? That's crazy. Oh wow, we actually restarted the beginning of the level. That's unfortunate.
Not too
She's making another art. It talks about you on your stream too, so I had to see for myself. You know what? That's wonderful. I really appreciate Hocus. Hocus is sincerely. Hocus is very. Hocus is my. I can't talk right now. I'm sorry. I've had a very long work day, and I came in to make sure that I gave my presidential. What's the word I'm looking for? What's it called when we have all the press there, and we do a little interview when I have 300,000 microphones in front of my face.
And now I'm gonna.
I was saying something about Hocus. I appreciate Hocus. That's about it. I think Hocus is cool, and I appreciate them for spending so much time with me. I think it's quite neat. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna use our lightweight weaponry at first. I think we went ahead too far, and we used all of our good weaponry a little too earlier. Mr. President, you must abolish all capture. You know what? But listen, here's the thing, Spambot. We hate AI in this country. If it was up to me, I would absolutely outlaw generative AI and the AI on the Google.com. But you know what? Unfortunately, even though I am the president of the United States, unfortunately, it's just not quite in my power. Unfortunately, these fucking stockholder assholes. Unfortunately, even with my presidential abilities, there's only so much I could do to fight BlackRock. There's only so much I could do to fight BlackRock and Nvidia and all those damn dirty data center eating up motherfuckers. Bonus funds, you love to say it. Appeal, you know what? Hope, yeah, probably that. She loves your stream, hangs up on the phone with me to join the 12 o'clock streams. Honestly, that's very flattering. Maybe I'm kicking my feet like a little schoolgirl. Not that I would ever admit that as the president of the United States. I have to maintain a strong aura of dominance. But you know what? I am kicking my feet like a little girl. It does definitely make me feel special. Makes me feel like I'm doing something correct with this whole streaming thing. You know, sometimes when you do something for long enough, sometimes you can forget that you're actually growing and improving. Sometimes you get so comfortable that you actually forget what you're doing. Did anybody in this chat ever think that I was gonna pop up on Memorial Day and spend an hour and a half talking in my American accent? I didn't think so. You know what? We're keeping things nice and spicy. Maybe we're going to be doing a collaboration sometime soon. The president is absolutely popping the fuck off. The president is going to be the world's best YouTuber. He's going to be the world's best VTuber. You know good and goddamn well. You know what? We might even join an agency. You know what? Let Sox VTuber agency go ahead and open up. Let them go ahead and open up auditions. You know good and goddamn well that you're going to be seeing me. You're going to be seeing me on that list. You're going to be seeing me on that list because you know what? We practice delusional levels of confidence here. Who are you going to do a collab with? I actually recently hit up Flaria with a couple ideas. Hello, Joe Will Ron Keto. Welcome into the most American stream on the internet. I subscribed and liked. Thank you very much, Joe Will. That's going to go forward to pushing America to become the ultimate superpower in the world. Thank you very much for supporting your country. And if you're not from America, that's okay too, because you know what? Today, we're all American. Today, on this day of Memorial, we're all American. Oh, hell, man, I hope you guys have so much fun. I'm glad you two are talking outside the group. Yeah, I actually went ahead and I sent them one of them their Discord friend requests. I haven't looked at my phone since I sent the friend request and a message. Maybe they got back to me. Maybe they haven't. I guess we'll find out in just a little bit. You know, your president is actually... hold on, I lost the accent for a second. Your president's out here trying to make friends. He's trying to be a little bit more social. You know, that's what you're supposed to do as a VTuber. You're supposed to be reaching out. You're supposed to do the networking. And you know what? But besides that, I'm very excited to be making friends. Friends with similar interests, friends in a similar position, you know, all that good stuff. I'm Filipino. You know what? Congratulations. I do in fact love the Philippines. I love Filipino food. And like I said, you're still American. You can have dual citizenship today, and you know what? You deserve it. You absolutely deserve it because you know what? I know you're a hardworking man or woman, or, you know, anything in between. We don't judge here in America. We don't judge here at all. As long as you're happy, and as long as you're not hurting anybody, as long as you're living true to yourself and you're having a good life, that's all that matters. If anybody ever comes at you sideways for whatever is going on, giving her the phone, thank you. Oh, thank you very much for hanging out. I really appreciate you seeing. I really appreciate you hanging out. You know what? If you ever decide that you want to hop on your own YouTube or Twitch channel and hang out, I really appreciate that too. We could yap all you want. If anybody ever comes at you sideways for your identity, make sure you let me know. I'll go ahead and I'll drop a drone strike directly on their home. You know, in Minecraft, of course. In Minecraft, of course.
Spinning antenna is the enemy's communications facility.
I love adobo. Me too. Me too. I love me some nice adobo seasoning. What's the market called in Walmart? What's that aisle called in Walmart? You know where they keep all the hold on, I gotta scratch my back. I'm a little itchy right now. Don't exactly know why. Kind of came out of nowhere. What's that? Damn, what's that aisle? What's that aisle? They got all the Goya. They got the Spanish crackers. They got all the different snacks from around the world. I forget exactly what that aisle is. But I be going down there. I get me some nice snacks. I go ahead and I get me some adobo seasoning. And you know what? I have me a nice good old time. I go home. I fry up me a steak. That's right. I said fry up me a steak. I go ahead and I smother it like it's a pork chop. And I have a wonderful dinner. I seen that person meant pork adobo. You know what? That's okay. I respect that too. I haven't personally had pork adobo, but I'm sure it's fantastic. I'm sure it's wonderful. Matter of fact, I would love to try it one of these days. I would absolutely love to try it. I'm always interested in trying new cuisines. He literally just looked at all my YouTube stuff. You know what? At least there was nothing suspicious. At least there was no mommy ASMR in there. You know what? Actually, as a matter of fact, even if there was some mommy ASMR in there, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that at all. Even your president, occasionally, sometimes he gets the hankering for some nice mommy ASMR. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with tuning into a little bit of that. Target area destroyed. I think I'm supposed to be going this way. I see some red dots. Yep, that's right. Gotta take out more of these pathetic fucking coup d'etats. Oh, I actually don't want to be using that weapon. Yeah, give me this shotgun. I think we lost the plot somewhere. You know what? You're talking about the plot. I don't suppose you're out here reading any books, are you? You better not make me 1984 your shit. I hope you're reading some high quality products. I hope you're reading some good books like the Michelle Obama book. I actually read that not long after it came out. It was quite powerful. It was quite a powerful piece of literature. I would say that if you're at all interested, I don't think that's a bad read at all. It's also not very long. You know, sometimes it can be a little difficult for your president to read for your president to read a really long novel. It can be a little tricky sometimes, but you know what? Everybody's a little bit different. I like reading them Japanese mangas. I quite enjoy that. I think the Japanese create some absolutely stellar content. Actually, as a matter of fact, I remember when I was just a boy, you know, Paul didn't make fun of me, but you know what? Some of the kids that went down to my school, they would make fun of me because I was out here watching the Bleach and the Naruto, you know. But you know what? Stuff like that is what made me the man that I am today. Tolerant, loving, caring, a common rider Stan. Hello, Joe Will. How you doing, sir? Or ma'am, or whatever. It's all good either way. I don't know. I feel like I should maybe use more gender neutral terms when I'm referring to members of chat. But also, it might not even be that serious. I don't personally care. I've had people call me every pronoun in the book, and you know what? That's okay, because you know what? I am in fact a bisexual's wet dream. As a mimic, I am actually able to be whatever pronoun I actually deem fit at that point in time. Does that mean that I am gender fluid? I don't know. Maybe. I actually only thought about that right now. For as long as I've been streaming with a female model, this is actually the only time that I thought about that. That's quite interesting, actually. And don't forget being a boy kisser. I love being boy kisser. I think that everybody should kiss a boy if they're at all interested. Obviously, if you're not really attracted to men, that's also okay. Actually, as a matter of fact, no, I take back what I said. I think everybody should be a boy kisser at least once. The same way that I feel as though that everybody should be a girl kisser at least once. Honestly, as somebody that enjoys the fruits of life, listen. As somebody who enjoys the fruits of life, I just can't help but notice. I just can't help but notice that women are some of the most beautiful creatures in the planet. I think that everybody should be a female woman kisser at one point in their lives. You know, to be honest with you, Chad, at a certain point in time, I just kind of forget what I'm even fucking talking about. Sometimes we're just yapping. POW fail. Oh no, I completely forgot. I completely forgot that I couldn't hit him with the bazooka. Maybe I forgot because there's so many of you little assholes. Wait, what? I accidentally hit a different button and then all of a sudden shit started happening. What are these shoulder buttons do? I actually really have no idea, if I'm being honest with you. I have no idea what the fuck that shoulder button does. Thank you for the emojis, Joe Will. I really appreciate that. Thank you very much. Hello, Yin. Oliver, thank you so much. Satoru Gojo Sensei, what do you mean your text didn't show up? Did you hit it with the hollow purple? Maybe you should have went ahead and you should have used your ultimate technique. I love your voice. Thank you, Oliver. I am actually going full American today. Hello, Yin. What's up? I'm looking at the chat. I got a little distracted. I'm not gonna lie to you. You know, some of the most fun about streaming is the fact that you get to hang out and you get to see so many different people. You get to enjoy the company of all these different people. You get to learn all about different places. You know, you get to learn about different people's lives. Man, my boy is speaking cheeseburger. You know what? Actually, you know what they call a cheeseburger in France? A McRoyal with cheese. That's right. I've actually seen that film Pulp Fiction by the prolific feat enjoyer Quentin Tarantino. I said I hit people with the AC-130 in game total in the game What I Told You About. You know, we were actually thinking about maybe playing some Call of Duty. We considered playing some Call of Duty today, but you know what? There was nothing more American than this. I couldn't come up with nothing more American than this. Who the fuck just hit me when I looked away to look at chat? That's a quarter pounder with cheese. Damn, I could sure go for me a nice quarter pounder right now. I would love me some nice, delicious McDonald's. I'm Apion, Perek Tue in the night shift place. You know, I'm gonna be so for real with you. That sounds quite interesting. I don't know if I necessarily processed that the way that I was supposed to, but you know, it is quite interesting to look at. It's quite interesting to look at. Hey, chat, how would you, chat? You know, typically we don't stream on Tuesdays, but I do have tomorrow off. Chat, would you enjoy a stream tomorrow? Chat, would you guys enjoy a bonus stream tomorrow? I'm not really sure what I would play. Maybe it would be Pragmatic. Maybe it would be something else. Maybe we do a little bit of React. I don't know. It really just depends on the vibe. You know, whatever's going on when I wake up. Maybe the secret technique to being a streamer. Mogged, absolutely mogged by the president. Maybe the number one way to become a pro streamer, you know, in this American landscape, maybe it just requires going in raw and just doing your own thing. I decided to do this American thing maybe approximately 20 minutes before I got out of work. I went, wow, that sounds like a good idea. I should definitely do that, and that's exactly what we did. And that is exactly what we did, and look how it turned out. I'm having a great time. I hope you guys are having a great time too, because I know I am. Because I know that I'm having a wonderful time. Absolutely mogged by the president. Absolutely fucking mogged by the president. Just start blasting. So anyways, I started blasting. We've only got 5 more missiles. That's okay. We're going to have to get some more ammunition because, you know what, the missiles are quite important. The missiles are kind of saving us. Just be a German. You know what? I'm actually quite fond of the Germans. I've met quite a few German people in my lifetime. They've been quite sweet. They've been very nice. Hello, Blue Boy. How you doing today? How you doing today, Blue Boy? Oh my God, I'm stuck. Blue Boy, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna ask you the basic question. I'm sure you get this all the time. How do you feel about the song? How do you feel about the song? Yo, listen up. Here's a story. about a little president that lived in America, and all day and all night, everything he saw was red, white, and blue, just like him, inside and outside. Okay, maybe. Okay, I feel like we definitely need more ammunition. Can I fucking break through this? Jesus. I definitely feel like we need a little bit more ammunition. I feel like maybe we really need to spend some of our resources. Maybe we made a bit of a mistake not spending all of our resources in the pregame lobby, but you know what? That's okay. We all make mistakes, even the president of the United States. So wait until they raise your hand up flat. You know what? That's a whole different problematic situation. That's a whole different problematic situation. There we go. I finally got that target. You goddamn right. You know, I really enjoy my secretary. She's got the ultimate glaze. She's making me feel really special. She makes me feel like I'm the best president in the world. You know, besides the point that I am. You know, sometimes you just need somebody else to remind you. Sometimes, you know what, sometimes it's nice. Sometimes it's nice to have that positive reinforcement. I learned that in therapy. That's right. The president's been to therapy, but that's because I'm emotionally intelligent. I didn't know it was Christmas already. Christmas came early, chat. Oh yeah. Too much junk food, we can fix that. I need some armor. Can I please have some armor here? Can I please have some armor? I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna run. We're almost out of ammo on that one as well. That's unfortunate. Nope, we don't want that. We actually don't want that. We don't want that at all. Bonus rare material, that's not what we want either. We need some regular ammunition. Could I get some ammunition, please? Where would I even go to find that there ammunition? But you can't escape it. Has anybody in the chat ever played that video game, Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle? I feel like it's got one of the best, one of the absolute best, like, beginning of round situations. Can't escape from crossing fate. It's quite catchy. Sometimes I think about it. Sometimes I think about it when I'm not even in a fighting game situation. Sometimes, you know, when my tracking dies, sometimes I just have to say little silly things. Can I please have some fucking ammunition? I would really appreciate some ammunition because I need explosives to deal with this son of a bitch. So I would really appreciate it if you gave me some heavy duty arms. If you would, I know these motherfuckers are not really oh my goodness, I'm stuck. He snuck up on me. How on earth did he sneak up on me in this situation? I would love to bring it up a notch. Oh jeez. I'm trying to get some goddamn ammunition. I'm trying to get some ammunition. That's why I'm dying. Oh my goodness. Oh my fucking good golly gosh. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. I'm just trying to be the world's greatest president, and this is what you got to put me through. God really does give his strongest soldiers the toughest battles. For really and for true. Damn. Are these no, the yellow spots are places that we gotta go ahead and take out. Hello Kawana, how you doing today? Welcome to the most American stream on the internet. Hosted by yours truly, the President of the United States of America. Oh my goodness, what the fuck was that? As I've told multiple people in chat today, doesn't matter if you're American or not, today everybody's an American. Today everybody's an American, whether it's dual citizenship or not. Everybody gets to join in the American spirit. Oh my goodness, I'm about to fucking die. Oh my god, I'm about to die. This is not good. This is not good at all. How the fuck do I get any sort... How on earth garage? Return to the garage. I don't want to go back to the garage. How on earth do we even go about getting this shit together? How on earth do we even do that? Hold on, I'm a little scared. I'm a little scared right now because I don't actually have any ammunition. My shield's gone. My shield is gone. My shield is gone. My life is about to be gone as well. Oh my God, tumultuous. That's a big word for Elmo. That's a big word for the president. Tumultuous. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, no, 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 that's not what I want, that's not what I want, that's not what I want. I'm breaking character for you now, god damn it. I just do not have enough weaponry. This light weaponry bullshit is killing us. It's not doing anything positive for us whatsoever. I don't understand. Sincerely, chat, I don't really understand where the fuck I'm supposed to be getting any health or ammunition. I don't really understand. Is this video game actually quite difficult? I mean, it is a From Software title. It is a From Software video game. It doesn't surprise me that it's a little tricky. Doesn't surprise me that it's a little hard. Maybe it's punishing me for not getting that double rocket launcher earlier. It's definitely possible. It seemed quite interesting. This motherfucker is a threat to national security. What even is that rotating thing right there? What is the glowing thing? Matter of fact, can I look at the controls? Can I look at these controls? Gameplay, key bindings. What about gameplay? Type 2? No, only type 2 I am is diabetic. Have you taken IQ test? Because I want to take that test. You know, I would recommend it. I feel like okay, listen, those are key bindings. Those are not exactly the stuff. We're gonna do the view sensitivity. We're gonna move that on up. Invert view, absolutely not. Okay, you know what? That didn't necessarily. Oh, there we go. Weapon change, boost, taunt. We have a taunt. Blaze attack, left shoulder change. What is the boost? We're cancel all changes? Absolutely not. We want to go ahead and save those. We want to go ahead and save those changes. Oh my goodness. If only they had told us about this super move at one other point. Oh my God, run. If only somebody had told us about the big dick attack earlier. We could have been finished this if somebody had told us about the big dick move earlier. Damn, we are severely hurting right now. Can I please get some fucking health or ammunition? Do I just gotta keep going around and blowing up these barrels? Oh my God, they're attacking. They're attacking. Okay, maybe I'm a little scared. He just showed us oh my goodness. Did you see the ability? Did you see the ability that man just performed? You know what, chat? I'm gonna be so for real with you. I don't think health and ammunition exists. I don't think that health and ammunition exists. I think that they actually have been gaslighting us. I think that they gave it to us one time in order to gaslight us. What are you playing? This is the most American game on the internet. Well, actually, let me correct myself. This is the most American stream on the internet. This is Metal Wolf Chaos. It's actually created by From Software, the Dark Souls and Armor Core people. This was one of their older titles. By older titles, I mean, I'm pretty sure this came out on the Xbox 360. Which, you know, it's kind of crazy to say that it's an older title now, but, you know, for some people, it is an older title. You know, me, I actually grew up on the original Game Boy Color. I grew up on some of the older stuff. So the Xbox 360 to me isn't that long ago. Oh, I thought I just died. Maybe I just have to blow these bad boys up. Maybe if I can blow y'all up, maybe you'll give me some resources. Maybe you'll give me some resources. You know, I would actually really appreciate some fucking resources. I would really appreciate some fucking resources. That would be stellar. That would actually be wonderful right now if you could give me some gosh darn resources. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Can you blow up the fucking thing? Thank you. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. He hit us with the big laser blast. Oh my God, they hit us with the super mega blast. Why the fuck is my tracking so broken? That's ridiculous. My tracking is so broken, it's ridiculous. Hold on. Hold on, chat. That was very American, wasn't it? That was very American. We're just gonna hang out for a little bit. We're actually done with the America right now. Give me 1 second. We're gonna go ahead and pull up something nice. We're gonna hang out for just a little bit. Talk about America. Talk about exactly what's going on here. Damn. Hold on. I almost played a copyrighted piece of music that would have taken us all the way out. Hold on. Let me see. I'm gonna find some nice fireworks. Not the Katy Perry song. Not the Katy Perry song. I'm not exactly interested in that kind of performance. Nothing against her. It's just not really for me. It's just not really for me. You know what I mean? It's just not really for me, if you know what I mean. But chat, this is Memorial Day. This is Memorial Day. We've been having a great time. We've been chilling. We've been hanging out today. And I figured that now would be a nice time to go ahead and put on the fireworks while I write down my presidential presentation. I got this little pen out. I got the little tablet out. I'm making sure that I write down all my speech that I have to do pretty soon. As the United States president, sometimes I could be a little busy sometimes. And you know what? That's okay. That's okay. But chat, you know what I'm going to say right now? You know what I'm going to say right now? Thank you so very much for hanging out with me today. I really, really appreciate it. I know that this stream was very impromptu. I know it was a very short stream, but I wanted to make sure that I got in here on America Day and let you guys know that we like having fun here. We like having a good time. I wish everybody a very happy and a very enjoyable America Day. Even if you are not American, remember you are an American today. No matter what, you are American. You have dual citizenship. You have triple citizenship. Today, God given bless, you are. Oh, Mega's raiding? Absolutely. I would love to raid into Mega. Hold on. Hold on. Let me go ahead and find them. Twitch chat, you're not allowed to leave. We're going to go ahead and raid on into somebody. You folks are not allowed to leave. Sorry, you're actually trapped. Ornix, can you go ahead and send me over? Can you go ahead and send me over his channel? His channel. I know, what is it? Mega Manuel? What is it? The Mega Manuel? There you go. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Ornix. Thank you very much, everybody, for hanging out with me today. We had a wonderful time. I hope you had just as wonderful as a time as me. We're gonna go ahead and raid on over Twitch chat. Remember, you're not allowed to go anywhere. You're not allowed to go nowhere. We're gonna go ahead and raid on into our friend Mega Manuel, friend of the channel. Friend of the channel. You guys have a great rest of your day. Have a great rest of your America Day. Goodbye, Twitch. Goodbye, Twitch. YouTube chat, I want you to know that you're just as American as the rest of them. You're just as